Gracias.
I saw it.
Some breakfast with John. Carter's not here today. He is not feeling real well, and he's got basketball practice this evening, so it's like a double whammy. He can't come on workout days because it's too much working out. And it's pretty tough, all kidding aside. But anyway, watching Breakfast with John. Today, beautiful day. It's 23 degrees, it says, in Tazewell. My phone says that it's 35, but my temperature thing says 23. I think my temperature thing might be messed up. Oh, man. So Carter wasn't with me today. Had to work out by myself. It was lonely, but I did talk to everybody. That's one thing about old people. We'll talk to everybody. I've talked to a buddy of mine today, and it's something that I forget what the statistics are, but nowadays men are not getting married like as much as they used to. This shows that there's a lot of men out there just not getting married. Because really the truth is, a man can marry the wrong woman and his life be messed up for a long time. Yeah, what about the woman? What about the woman? Well, a man can be working, have him a little house, pretty nice job. A man can. And he marry a woman, and it'd be the wrong woman. He can lose his house, half his salary from now on. If he has kids, he could lose his kids. Everything could be turned upside down. I know it'd be hard on a woman if she marries the wrong man. I know that. But you got to admit, in most cases, a man has a lot to lose if he marries the wrong woman. Even if you get on the internet and order one from overseas, it could be the wrong one. It could be. Who you marry is really important. It's one of the most important decisions of your whole life. Because I'm going to tell you something, Mark, you can marry the wrong woman. And I got buddies been married several times. I was just lucky I married the right woman. I'm telling you. I got a really good wife. She puts up with a lot of trouble and ideas and things I have. But I think some of the keys to a good marriage, that 50-50 bull's a bunch of junk. It's supposed to be 100-100. To me, with my wife, the most important thing to me is I want her to be happy. Now, it's easy to say because she's not a nut. I've got friends that are married to nuts. Yes. You know, as Mark shared, their marriage must be God ordained, okay? That's the truth. But what you do, though, it seems like in some situations, you'll deny the facts when it comes to marriage, okay? What was it my dad used to say? Men marry women, sure, they'll never change. They'll be that prettiest, kindest little bride they seen come down the aisle that day. They think they'll never change. And a woman always marries a man thinking, boy, I can change him just a little bit and he'll be just right. Well, neither one of those things are true. Good. I've been married 40 3 years, 42 years. But I'm telling you something, man, you can wind up with the wrong woman. And your life can be turned topsy-turvy. I got buddies that happens. But what happens sometimes, people get tired of being lonely, and they'll just deny things that really are right before their eyes. You know? And I know some women out there. I mean, I don't know them, but I see some of them, and I don't think they could ever serve somebody. See, my wife serves me, and I serve her. I look for how to serve her, how to help her, how to do for her all the time. I'm always looking for things. And man, my clothes barely touch the hamper most of the time. She's got my clothes. I can wear the same clothes almost every day. She makes sure she makes sure that bed's made. She'll make that bed, and when I go to take a nap, I take a nap. Part of being wealthy is you can take a nap. It ain't how much money you got. It's that you can take a nap in the middle of the day. That's part of being wealthy. All right? It ain't how much money you got. It's that you can take a nap in the middle of the day. But anyway, she makes me turn the covers down when I take a nap. I can't take a nap on top of the covers. No. But then she'll make that bed right back up, but as slick as you ever seen. And she won't know what I want and everything. But see, I want to serve her. But I see some people out there, I can't imagine them serving anybody else other than themselves. Hence, they live their life alone. Now, you might have a difference of opinion on this, and it's America. You can be wrong if you want to. But I've been married 42 years. John married over 53 years. I don't know. Talking about marriage today. That's important. Now listen, you can tolerate some things people can in marriage. I'm not saying you should throw your hands up just because things ain't going good. But I'm always glad when two crazy people find each other so it don't ruin two other people's lives. You know what I mean? Sometimes two crazy people find each other and get married. And I'm glad, because that doesn't mess up two other normal people's lives by winding up with them. But I just think that marriages should be about serving each other, seeing if each other needs anything, and trying to make sure their needs are met ahead of mine. But again, it's easier to say when you're not with a crazy person. But sometimes people in marriage wind up with crazy people because they lower their standards so far. I'm lucky all my children end up marrying good people too. Okay? The only bad traits that their husband or wife got is they're a lot like me. So, I know that. Okay? All right? But they all married workers, and that's important. My daughters didn't want nothing to do with a man that wouldn't work. Mm-mm. No way. They wasn't interested. My son married a working little woman. She's scrappy as can be. Hello, Natasha. Talking about marriage, Natasha. Tuned in a little late. This is an important topic today. How it's important. Well, good. That's sounds good, John. Real good. I'm glad it went well. In marriage, it's important to be with the right person. You marry the wrong person, and listen, it's more detrimental. I'm just going to tell you up front. A man can be set back for years by marrying. Now, I'm not in your area of expertise. No, Natasha, I don't know if it is or not. I don't want to say nothing now because if I don't know you real well, I might say something that sounds offensive. But anyway, marriage is about serving each other. Okay? It's about to serve each other and be there for each other. But you got to marry the right person, because if you marry a nut, somebody's Looney Tune, you're better off to be alone than you are with a lunatic. And one of the best ways to not marry a lunatic is to not be in denial. Okay? Don't be in denial. If something don't look right, it ain't right, baby. It ain't right. And if you marry somebody thinking you're going to improve them, they're probably at the best they're going to be. I can't have a little bit of this biscuit because the dog has to have it when I get home. I'll show you that dog when I get home. She's a nut. But what I'm saying is, you're better off to be alone than you are with somebody who ain't got no brains, that's sorry, and don't care nothing about herself. All right? You don't want to be somebody selfish. Okay? I never have enjoyed being around selfish people. I don't like it. And one of the big ways you tell, I've had friends who've been married 6 or 7 times. I don't know how to keep track of their name. I mean, but it ain't no fun sometimes to be alone, I know. Okay? Okay. Let me go with you on this. I'm going to flop on the other side of the coin. I know people get married, going to church together, seeking the Lord. Hallelujah. And I've been in church since I was a boy. But I still end up married to a lunatic. Loving Jesus don't mean you can love them. All right? Just because they love Jesus don't mean they're going to make a good wife or a good husband. That's just the way it is. Now, you can disagree and be wrong if you want to. But Rita, here's the deal. You can be with the wrong person. Now, that don't mean they can't go to heaven. But they don't mean that they won't make your life hell either. Okay? That ain't no fun. All right? So I'm saying it's all right and we can have it be God ordained. But I'm going to tell you something. God allows people to change their mind. So you can marry somebody and it be God ordained, and all of a sudden it goes to heck in a handbasket because the sorry bum won't work, won't take care of you, or she's a lunatic. You come home, house a mess, she's sitting around eating cookies, cookie crumbs all over, watching TV with your dirty clothes and dirty dishes in the sink. Okay, all right? I know what you mean, Natasha. I got you. You're very kind. But Natasha, you're very gentle, okay? I don't have to be as gentle because I'm almost 66 years old. All right? So what I mean is, you need that marriage to be God ordained. It needs to have people in there. But even if a marriage, now let me throw this out at you. Even if a marriage is God ordained, can it go to heck? Can it go to heck? I'm telling you, the nature of people, okay? I watch people. I study people real hard, okay? Yeah, Mark, I got a TV station. Yeah, we're all over the world. Uh, but yeah, if you go to dashtv.net, If you want to watch our TV station, now we're on cable, we're on Roku, we're on everything. But if you want to watch our TV station, I've got TV station and networks. I've been at this for over 35 years. Television. I've owned TV stations for over 35 years. Christian TV stations. Go to -tv.net and you'll see New Beginning will come right up. -tv.net. But my point is, I study the nature of people a lot. Okay, I look at the nature. Now here's a key I have. A big thing I watch. All right. It's not an ironclad thing, but I like to watch and see the people smile. All right. If they seem happy with their life, or if everything in life is somebody else's fault that goes wrong in their life. That's a big problem, okay? Now, I still got friends that are like that, but I ain't taking them home with me. When you marry somebody like that, it can set you back for years, okay? And what happens is, too, I taught my girls, I was always real hard on my girls. You keep your standards high. Keep your standards high. And there is somebody out there for you. All right? There is somebody. And sometimes I believe that people can get to believing that there's not. That there's nobody out there for them. But that's not true. Hello, Chris. I was just bragging on you and you wasn't even on here. But what happened is you married the wrong person. And you wind up with some knothead who's a bum because you've lowered your standards. Because, see, if you lower your standards to marry a bum, then you don't have to do any better. Okay? You understand? You can come down here and be happy. Natasha. I'm going to peck her in the head when I see her. So what happened is I noticed that people would do that. No, I can't start over. I was talking about how my children have married good people, good spouses. The only bad habits that their spouses have is they have things that they're like me. Because Chris got my bad habits. We're, for example, okay, my son married a good little woman, Chris. Okay, she don't do a lot of cooking or nothing, but she's a real good little woman. She keeps a good house, raises a kid good. But her bad habits are the same as me. we're a little bit we're a little OCD, and we're a little LCD, and a little ACD, and a little bit and yeah, and a little bit LSD. We're all those things. Okay, we can have 10 projects going at the same time. Tools laying everywhere. But see, he married somebody. He's got some of my bad traits. I don't know if he knew it when he got her. She might have tricked him because she's real sneaky. But but there's my point. You can marry the wrong dad-burn person. A man can marry the wrong person and set him back for years. Okay? Years. He can lose his income. He can lose his house. He can lose it all if he marries the wrong woman. Now, a woman can sort of work her way through things sometimes. All right? I know that's going to make some women mad. But, okay, a man can be set back because he can end up paying child support for kids that he can't see. Okay? He can end up losing his house. It can be a real problem. So what I'm saying is men are not getting married today like they used to. They're half scared to. Okay? And this woke generation that's out there now, it's really something. It's some crazy stuff that goes on. Anyway, I went too long this morning, and I just went too long. Okay, and as if I keep thinking, y'all, I want y'all to see this dog. I have got a dog at my house. It's a neighbor's dog, not even my dog. And she's a nut. Okay, a nutcase. I think that they feed her drugs or something, cocaine. They might be running a meth lab or something, and the dog gets over and licks the meth because she's Looney Tune, okay? And I think that my neighbors, they're not growing marijuana, because if she was getting marijuana, she'd be a lot calmer. But I think maybe she's getting into meth, or the crystal methamphetamine, or whatever it's called, the crank. I don't know what I don't know what drugs are called nowadays. The crank, the white snow, the the crystal palace, whatever it's called. But I think the neighbor's dog, is getting into it, Ricky. Here's the point I'm trying to make. I think my neighbor's dog's on drugs. Okay? In just a second, I'll show you what I'm talking about. She has a constant appetite, first thing. She jumps up in the air and flips. She jumps up and bites me on the back of my bicep. And she's a little dog. She can jump up and flip around in the air, like one of them little Chinese people you see at the circus that can jump up and flip and get inside of a little tiny ball. Y'all ever see that kind of stuff? I'm going to tell you something. Life is a tapestry. Okay? Natasha? Yes, she needs an intervention. No, I tell you what she needs. Picked in the head with a stick. She's got one of them little collars on her that if she goes too far across the line, she'll squall. The other day, she went too far. And then one day, she comes to breakfast with me. Jolene is her name, okay? She comes to breakfast with me. One day, I accidentally let her out on the wrong side of the truck, and she was on the other side of the electric line. And I'm going to tell you what, if she wasn't digging gravels, trying to get to the other side of the electricity line. It wasn't my fault either. Here's the deal, though. I suspect that my neighbors are cooking the meth, okay? Let the truth set her free. Let the truth set. No, I tell you what, and let the hammer set her free. This dog, I'm telling you, the dog is on the crank, on the white snow, on the crystal meth. Okay? I'm just telling you. First thing is, my neighbors need to put muzzles on their dogs, because their dogs bite me. They bite me. I spend $25 a week on treats. You know why? So the neighbors' dogs don't bite me. They try to eat me up. And I'm a big man. I'm a very big man. I'm enormous. Okay? I'm 266.5 pounds of raw muscle and a little bit of belly. But that burn neighbor's dog's in the road right now. She's waiting on me. I'm telling you, she's waiting. You know what she's thinking? I'm going to kill that man when he gets to the house. She's down here in the road right now. I'm going to give y'all a peek. Now here, I'm going to turn this camera around. But I'm going to tell y'all something. If I have to shoot this dog, I'll have to edit this program. Because the deal is, first thing is, it's a neighbor's dog. This dog was transported from Ohio from another family. So she's northern anyway. I don't think she's a southern at all. She's a northern dog. Okay? And she's vicious. So if anything happens to me, I need you all to call 911 and say, John Dash just got eat up by a dog. We need the police to go there and the rescue squad to rescue him. There she is. See? Nutcase. What? Don't you bite me. I'm on TV. No, I'm on TV. I'm on the phone. Now here, I'm going to give you a treat. So you don't bite me. Okay? I have to give her a steak biscuit. She likes steak. Now listen. Be easy. 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 Whoop. See? Now, the reason I do that is I give her that treat. I give her that treat so I can run and get in the house before the dog bites me. And this is a neighbor's dog. And they've got another dog, a big black German Shepherd. Okay? It's a big black German Shepherd. Its head's as big as my head, pretty much. So what I have to do is I have to have a biscuit for it and a biscuit for the little one. Okay? I'm telling you. No, Natasha, the dog's trying to kill me. That dog will jump. Oh, she's looking at my truck. I hope she don't eat her biscuit before I get in the house. If she does, I'll have to go back and get another biscuit. I would like to eat those wraps, okay? But I can't get a wrap because they don't like them. I got to get a biscuit and ones. All right, here's the deal. I'm going to have to jump out of the truck, so I'm going to have to go off here because I have to jump and run. If you've ever seen a 266.5-pound man run, you don't want to get in front of him because it's like a freight train coming through. So I have to drop, roll, run, pitch in the door to my house. Sometimes dogs bite me on the way. They'll hang their teeth into me and try to bite me. And I have to rip my legs out of their mouth. It's very dangerous. I live in a dangerous neighborhood. I live in the hood, okay? She's an Aussie, which in some other language, I believe it means killer dog. Aussie. She's an Aussie. And the other is a black German Shepherd killing protection dog that will eat you alive. Okay? The hair stands up on her back. I'm telling you, Chrissy, I live in the hood, first thing, okay? A lot of stuff goes on in this area. And I'm telling you, that dog is on the crack, the white snow, the crank, the methamphetamine. And if I don't get in the house pretty quick, she's she's done with her biscuit. She just ate that steak biscuit that fast. And what it is it warms them up for eating human flesh. All right. I'm going to get off here now. If you don't see me ever again, you'll know this dog has killed me on this day, whatever day it is. I don't even know what the date is. Well, this date was the end of Breakfast with John because he was killed by vicious dogs. Okay, she's an Aussie, which I really do believe in another language. That means killing machine. Killing machine. Okay, I'll keep you informed later. All right, adios. Thank you for watching Breakfast with John. I'm not sure if it's been at all knowledgeable. We've talked about marriage this morning, though, haven't we? We've discussed marriage, which is a really good thing to talk about. You need to be with the right person. Don't be with the wrong person. You better off to be alone than you ought to be the wrong person. But don't be afraid. And I don't know if I'd order one off the internet, too. That seems a little sketchy. If you order your wife off the internet, I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know. All right. Thank you. Adios, Chrissy. Bye-bye. Be sure and pass the ammunition.